Hey guys, another video. I am 89, played one day for hours and died 8 times. And I'll show you the gear links. I've got scolds, consuming darks now, and one sack harvest near the end of the day, but most of the day I was playing without it. So beginning of the league, this stuff is kind of rough, and I should mention that like to get scolds, you have to have some way to obtain it through legacy. Uh, because it's legacy, you have to have some way to obtain it through like the Torment Legacy map device. You gotta craft this on the map and like chance it or get it as a drop. Either that or in this league I have Kadiro, so Kadiro sells it to other people and I buy it off some other dude. So in the future, if you don't have Kadiro, it might be and you don't have Torment, it might be near impossible to get this and do this kind of build. So that's first and foremost. And the consuming darks are really important for converting all the fire damage to chaos. And then once you got that, the rest of it is just trying to figure out your gear slowly. I'm still not CI yet. Let me show you what I got. So my links right now is flamblast, controlled destruction, AoE, and void manipulation. Now you can put faster casting for either AoE or as the controlled destruction, whichever you like. It doesn't really matter. Typically you want to put faster casting on because it helps for the single target on bosses, so you can proc the vaal molten shell more often. My vaal molten shell is linked with control destruction, AoE, void manipulation, duration, and chaos damage. If you have like a 5 link or something like that, you can drop like the chaos damage. It's not that big of a deal. But the other ones kind of don't want to drop. If you had to do a 4 link, probably drop something like void manipulation or like duration if you can handle that. The other gear is just some like ES gears, energy shield gears, and reduced flash charge belt, and then some random shitty rings that I need to upgrade later, and like amulet. So that's the gear I have on the character. Let me show you my tree right now. Let me see if I can show you this. Right now, I'm like all over the place. If you're gonna do this build, I'd recommend you just go like full life for a while, or you know, hybrid. And like at one point, I had like 4K life, and I died like a lot. So what I'm using is discipline as well, since I'm a hybrid right now. So I'm playing this as a hybrid character, and here's the tree. Like I just get all the HP nodes and stuff like that, and then spec out of all the damage here, and then spec in the damage here, and got Ghost Reaver and Ball Pack. I think that's really important. So like it doesn't really matter where you spec. Like you don't even have to spec here. I guess I need the strength, but if you didn't need the strength, you could like spec into the energy shield here. So you can do all those sorts of things. The tree is just, I don't know what I'm doing either. So either commit to life or go hybrid and just get energy shield gear if you're hybrid. Either one's okay, I guess. I guess I have one sack harvest. I got lucky. I vaulted it. Where is it? But if you don't have any, it's kind of painful at the beginning of the maps. I'll show you. Even with one, it's kind of painful. And the flask, you need bleed and freeze. And then shock is like kind of hope you can get. And Aziri's Promise helps with the leech. Now my other links are Whirling Blades, Faster Attacks, Fortify, Cast when damage taken, Blade Vortex, and you know, some Blood Rage. Some cast when damage taken with the Mortal Call, Golem, Flame Dash. The other Golem I was using, I'm using Lightning Golem mainly right now, but you should use Fire, I think. Blasphemy, Warlords, Discipline, and that's it. And then the Ascendancy I have spec'd into the Legion Primordial. If you commit to Lightning Golem, you probably want to take Pendulum, because it gives slightly less attack speed, but the Pendulum is pretty good. So yeah, I'll show you some maps now. I guess I can play this. Earlier in the league, when I was playing this character with like 3k HP, I couldn't even do some of the map because I was just way too squishy for it. So you definitely want to go hybrid or some sort of like full HP build. Otherwise it's going to be pretty scary. Even now I'm getting like chunked for crazy amounts of damage. I guess I was running Granite too before I got the Aziri Flask, so it was alright. The Warlord is the Leech, and same with the Aziris. Those are both your two sources of Leech. There's like nothing else. Unless you want to put like Life Leech Gem in your links, which is fine too. You replace Added Chaos for Life Leech. That's alright. But even that is kind of scary. Especially when you're flame blasting in the beginning of the maps. Oh yeah, I should say that I have the bleed on the life flask, and right now it's like flashback on bloodline mods, so it's actually really scary because there's a lot of bloodline monsters with corrupting blood. Alright, that's kind of scary. My anti-freeze is on a life pot as well, not a duration pot, so I have to like react to it basically. Both the bleed and the freeze I have to react with the pot instead of like having it on a duration pot where you don't have to like think about it. Yeah, if you have no sack harvest, oh boy, sometimes you're just gonna run out, and that's just gonna be something you have to deal with. Let me show you what it looks like with faster casting instead of like AoE. Oh god. Shroud Walker. Oh, that hurt. Yeah, the AoE is really nice because it makes the flame blast really big. But faster casting is really nice on single target because it lets you proc the scolds much faster. And if I use like normally I use Blood Rage, so attack speed is a little bit faster than what I was showing you. I guess I'll do another map afterwards too. Yeah, once you get scolds, what's happening is you're hitting yourself with the scolds to proc the vaal shell. So if you put the faster casting on the flame blast, you're gonna hit yourself more often, and then for a single target that helps quite a bit. I was doing mostly shores today, so tier 4 garbage maps. Actually, normally I think I put increased AoE instead of controlled destruction, just so I could get the bigger flame blast faster. Oh, there's a Soul Eater there. Yeah, Soul Eaters actually prevent you from getting the souls as well. So my Whirling Blades right now, it's like 230. I probably will spec into like more Whirling Blade speed later. The character is still like not even CI or anything like that. All the gears is like, it's all in the beginning of the league, so it's really hard to get any sort of like high energy shield gear. But later on the plan is to go CI and get like really high pool of energy shield, and then get a fast Whirling Blade speed. But right now that's not possible. It's just not available for me. If you're playing in like a different league that's like more developed, not really new, then you know you can get that stuff easier. But yeah, right now I'm forced to play like some garbage hybrid build, and you probably will have to too if you do this in the beginning of the league. I don't really recommend this too much in the very first build in the very beginning of a league, just because of all the issues you have to. You can't even play the build without a scolds, you know. So I was playing Flame Blast for most of the day. It was pretty painful. Yeah, I guess I kind of prefer faster casting after using on this character and using not using on this character and using on the previous one. Faster casting seems like slightly better, not just for bosses but also for charging up souls at the very beginning. Alright, well, that's it for this video. I'll keep you guys updated. Um, hopefully I'll switch to CI tomorrow, but most likely not. It might take a while. If you have any questions, feel free to ask below, and see you guys next time.